Hey guys, in this video we're talking about how to use Replit for Python coding. So in this year, Replit has evolved from a simple online IDE into a full stack vibe coding platform. With the release of Replit Agent 3, you can now go from a text prompt to a deployed Python application in minutes. It handles the environment setup, package management, and infrastructure, so you can focus entirely on logic. Okay, and now to begin our zero setup launch, pretty much start from scratch, let me explain to you how do we begin. So in order to start building, we of course need an account. In order to create one, it's pretty simple. These guys from Replit make it so that you don't spend much time on registering and so that the process is just effortless and seamless. And here in the top right corner, you just tap on Create Account. And to view all of the options, this is how you can sign up. Google, static email address, GitHub, X, previously known as Twitter, and Apple. Also, if you already have an account, you can log in, but in our case, let us just show you how to create one. So if you want to go with Google, which I would say is the easiest option, you just click on here, and then you choose one of your accounts that you're logged in with, and then of course proceed. If you want to use just a simple email address, you can use that as well. So you go here, continue with email, you just, as you can see, type in your email and password, and then create an account. And then you just log in, and this is going to be our interface. This is when you already have an account. Okay, and on here in this interface, in order to start, you just hit on the plus right here. And as you can see, we are taken to the prompt field. So the prompt field is going to be, of course, our place where we, as you can see, as said here, describe our idea, and agent will bring it to life. So one of the two distinctly different and also useful features here, if you want to go faster and just, let the AI do it for you, you just start inputting your prompt and then bring your project to life. And as you can see here, we have also the plan mode. So this will pretty much ensure that when you create your project, the AI will pretty much ask you questions and just make sure that the project you're creating is as efficiently structured as possible. So it will pretty much give you steps that you will have to tell AI that, for example, you need to customize something has to look a certain way, etc., etc. So I would say this is the ultimate way of using Replit, but this also, as you can see, is locked behind a payment subscription. So if you upgrade to the Replit core, you can easily use the plan. But it's not, of course, mandatory, and in order to, for example, give this service a test, just use this prompt field and start generating. And of course, in order to become more familiar with some of the presets that, as you can see, our service offers. So as you can see, we have website, a mobile app, design. As you can see, you can just do prototypes and explore ideas. We have slide decks, and we have animations. So you can, as you can see, create a demo, explainer, or animate a story. Then we have data visualization, 3D game that you can create, that's insane, document, reports, and spreadsheet. So these are just presets. These are not, of course, necessary to use, but if you want to make your job a bit easier, you can use them. In our case, we're coding, so we will just start with a simple prompt. Okay, and of course, let me give you a short example, an explanation of the prompt I will use. So as you can see, I will be building a Python inventory manager. We'll have the fast API backend, PostgreSQL database for the items, and modern React frontend, and some other things to include for the inventory. Notice that we press the start, and immediately what happens? So Agent 4 doesn't just start typing code, it enters plan mode. That's if you choose one. Alright, and as you can see, as it's now creating, it's telling you what's happening, and let's also browse the interface. So on the left, you have this bar along with, of course, the prompt field that tells you what's happening. And of course, if you need any changes, you can do them and perform them at any second. Then, when it creates your app, your site, or whatever you're creating, you will see a preview on here on this page right here. So pretty much on the center and the right part as well. And now it's setting up the Python environment, initializing the Replit database, scaffolding the fast API endpoints, and building the UI components. And also don't forget about the plan. Now this is your safety net. You can click on any of these tasks to tweak them before the agent spends a single credit. If you want to change the database to SQLite or add an export to CSV feature later, do it here first. And now we have the second phase, which is the parallel agents and the design canvas. So this is where Agent 4 leaves Agent 3 in the dust. So watch the bottom right. You'll see multiple agents working in parallel, but here as well. And one is writing the main.py logic, while another is simultaneously styling the tailwind components for the front end. As you can see, the front end is being generated here. But also, what if you don't like the look? So in the old days, you'd have to describe the CSS changes in chat. Now look at the design canvas. So this is an infinite board where you can see multiple UI variants. You can literally drag elements around or change colors visually, and Agent 4 translates those vibe changes into production-ready React code in real time. It's no longer a design mode toggle, it's a conscious design loop. And then the Python under the hood. So as you can see, now our interface is generated, looks pretty awesome, and we can now continue. So for developers watching who still want to see the real Python, Replit hasn't hidden the files. If you click the files icon, you can see the main.py. Agent 4 uses a very clean modular structure. And notice that the Python project, PyProject TOML, you don't need to run pip install anymore. Replit's Nix-based environment detects what the agent is writing and manages dependencies automatically. So a professional app then needs, of course, to be secure. If your Python script needs to talk to an external API like OpenAI or Twilio, use the secrets tab. And bugs can also be fixed. Usually Replit auto-fixes itself. It's called a process of auto-healing. And if there's a bug, you just tell the AI agent to add a feature to upload product images, for example. So if the terminal throws a module not found or a permission error, Agent 4 reads its own logs. It's autonomous. And then when you hit deploy or publish, Replit gives you a permanent URL. So there you have it, from a simple prompt to a live hosted Python app in under 10 minutes. If this deep dive helped you create your first UI and your website or an app, hit that subscribe button.